This is a setup tutorial for the menu product. Right, so the first thing you'd want to do is make sure you have everything in the proper place and you've been whitelisted. And it should basically function like this. And then if I press skip, I will go to the game. Anyway, the second thing you'd need to do is go to the cameras folder and duplicate all of the camera positions. A good thing to do is place a decal on the front face to signify the camera angle of the part, and just duplicate this part multiple times to add camera positions. The second thing you'd need to do is go to the main settings module and configure everything to your liking. So for images, make sure you post the asset ID, not the actual ID, because if you post the actual ID and not the asset ID, it won't load. Camera change is how long it takes to transition to the other camera position, and cam stay is how long it stays on a certain camera angle. Ignore this because I don't think I use data stores in this product. This is just all the allowed GUIs that will appear after loading is complete. Here's just a list of all of the game passes, and here's the idle ID for the dummy. That will be in the GUI. And this is pretty self-explanatory. Second thing you'd need to do is make sure that you have the dummy in the proper position. If you wanted to turn this into R15, I would suggest you create a rig, block rig. Give it a second, and you can see that a dummy is created. Just copy and paste this into this position and you should be good. And if you change from R6 to R15, make sure you re-upload all of the animations and make new ones, because I only provided placeholder ones. The second thing you need to do is make sure you have all of the accessories configured. So for every accessory, make sure you have a folder in accessories, and make sure all of the names are different. Type A represents the type of the accessory, and whitelists represent the whitelist dictionary for all of the whitelisting features. Make sure you only one accessory of each type is allowed on each player. Ignore events and ignore frames. For teams, make sure you copy and paste a dummy representing the soldier or person on the menu. So you can see that a German soldier depicts the German team. If you wanted to again convert this to R15, just add a new rig and add the gear onto the new rig. Make sure everything is welded correctly too. And yeah, make sure you have a folder for each team. It doesn't matter if you don't have a folder for a team, but if you have multiple folders for one team, the GUI might malfunction. And finally, the last thing you'd like to do is go onto units and make sure you duplicate a unit folder for each unit. So under allowed teams, make sure you copy and paste the teams which can be in this unit. Make sure you also set the name to something more specific. And make sure you set the default role to the role you want to be automatically assigned to whenever a player joins this unit. Under each role, make sure you paste all the tools you want to be given to the player when he gets this role, and make sure you copy and paste the dummy with all of the gear on it. So for the gear, make sure you have a middle part for everything. There are two middle parts in this case, so don't do that. And yeah, make sure the name of the model of the gear is named the body part it is supposed to be on. Right. So make sure you then go to variations and add all the variations you want for the role. And if you add none, it will just show up as the default variation, which is here. And again, for each variation, the formatting is the same as in the main variation, which I just stated. For each unit, make sure you properly set the name. So this is the rifleman role. And if you have math.huge in max players, it basically sets the amount of players to infinity. And yeah, that's basically all you need to configure in order for this GUI to properly work. Again, for R15 animations, make sure you properly set up the dummies and make sure you use a R15 rig instead of 6 rig. Make sure, again, to re-upload all of the animations to your group, otherwise they won't work. Thank you for watching.